Alrighty, hello middles. For the class task today, we are focusing on time and looking at analog clocks. So I just want to do a quick recap on how to read an analog clock. So we're going to go through o'clock, half past, quarter to, and quarter past as well, just as a quick refresher. So the first thing we're going to start off with is we're going to look at our hands and which each hand represents. Okay, so our big hand represents the minutes, and our small hand represents the hours. Now, a student in my class had a really good way to remember, and she said that the big hand is for minutes. So the word minute is longer than hour, therefore it represents the big hand. And the word hour is short, so it represents the little hand. So that's just a little tip for you, how to remember the big hand and the small hand. The next thing we need to discuss is these little gaps or squares in the middle, and each gap equals 1 minute. So we know that between the 12 and the 1 there is 5 minutes, 5 minutes between the 1 and the 2, 5 minutes between the 2 and the 3, and all the way round. Okay, so we know that the clock is counting in fives, so we can skip count by fives. So if we go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So we know that there is 60 minutes in one whole hour. Okay, so our clock is made up of 60 minutes. We are now going to look at o'clock, okay, and our o'clock represents 1 full hour has passed. Okay, so our big hand, will be on the 12 to represent o'clock, and our hour hand will point directly at the hour it is. So for example, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, all the way back up. And when both hands are pointing at the top, it is 12 o'clock. Okay, now a way to sort of remember that it's a full hour, you can think about your hand or your hand going around a racetrack. And when it does 1 full lap, it makes it a new hour, 1 full hour's been. All right. We're now going to have a look at half past, and I'm going to use a fraction clock for this. Okay, so you can see I have got a line straight down the middle of my clock, and this represents half past. Okay, so you can see that we are halfway around the clock. All right, another way to remember is that our full hour is 60 minutes. If we only go halfway, then it's going to be 30 minutes, because half of 60 is 30. Another way we can work that out is we can skip count by fives all the way down to the 6, and it ends at 30. Okay, so you can see there's a clear line down the middle of our clock, so you can see it's halfway. All right, I'm now going to show you on our normal clock. So when we're representing half past, our minute hand is on the 6 because it's representing the half past mark. Okay, and our hour hand is going to be pointing at our number. Now, we won't have exactly right on the hour like we did for o'clock. So o'clock, we had our hour hand pointing directly at the number. It's going to be halfway between, okay, and that's representing halfway in our hour. Okay, so you might think, well, how do I know if it's 2:30 or 1:30? Well, we always look at the number before the hand, so we can see the 1 comes before the hand. Okay, so we know that it's 1:30, just as this would be 2:30, 3:30, 4:30, 5:30, 6:30, all the way back up to 12:30. All right. The next thing we're going to look at is quarter past, and I'm going to use my fraction clock again. All right, now you can see I have broken up my clock into 4 equal parts, or 4 quarters. All right, and we can see that our clock here in each quarter equals 15 minutes, and we can see that when we skip count by 5s. 5, 10, 15. Okay, so we're looking at the first quarter past. Okay, so that's what quarter past stands for. We've gone only a quarter past our hour. Okay, then it would be half past, and so on. So I'm going to show you what that's going to look like on our normal clock now. Alright, so our big hand, our minutes, is going to point at the 3 because that's representing quarter past. And our hour hand is just going to be just past our main number. Okay, it's not going to be halfway between because we've only just gone a little bit past. Okay, we've only gone quarter past. So this is quarter past 12, quarter past 1, quarter past 2, quarter past 3, quarter past 4, quarter past 9, all the way. Okay, now the last bit we're going to look at is we're going to look at quarter to, and I'm going to use our fraction clock again. So now we're looking at the last quarter before we finish, or before we reach the next hour. Okay, so we're looking at this quarter here, and it's the same, it's 15 minutes in here. Alright, so our big hand will be pointing at the 9 because it represents the last quarter before we hit our new hour, or our O clock. Alright, now I'm going to show you on our other clock what this would look like. So our big hand will be on our minutes, so 45 minutes or quarter to the hour. Okay, and our hour hand is going to be almost on the next hour, okay, because it's almost reached a new hour. So we're going to say quarter to whatever hour we're going to. So instead of looking at the number before the hand, we are now looking at the number that comes after the hand because we're going to the next new hour. Okay, so it's quarter to 11, which means we have 15 minutes before it becomes 11 o'clock. Okay, so this will be quarter to 1, quarter to 2, quarter to 3, quarter to 9, and so on. Okay, so now that we've had a look at our O clock, half past, quarter to, and quarter past, you can now go and have a go at the analog activities. Good luck.